Hello and welcome back to Rare Intuitive Gems. Before I get started, I'm gonna do a really quick prayer. God, angels, ancestors, and guides, please guide me to the collective's energy, only helping me guide them for their highest good and their highest good. Only remove me and allow me to be the pure channel for the white light. Archangel Michael, come in and protect me as I channel these messages. Archangel Metatron, give me as well as the collective clarity. Ashe. So, hey y'all. Welcome and welcome back to Rare Intuitive Gems. Let me just jump right into it. So, you guys, there is, whew, this energy is kind of heavy for me. It's feeling very, like I'm being choked. You've been praying for some clarity when it comes down to, or you're about to receive some clarity when it comes down to the people around you, as well as uh, the lack of money. Like, your prayers are being answered. So if you've been trying to figure out if these people are depleting you, or you having certain people around you, or you experiencing or showing love to certain people, is it depleting you or depleting your energy? The answer is, you already know the answer. Yes. These people, they lack perspective. And what I mean by that is they they can communicate, but they don't know how to, or they refuse. They hear the words, but they don't. So okay, so I'm seeing this. I saw this video, and children do this oftentimes. And my daughter, we laugh about this a lot, where in her child mind, the way that she perceived what was being said or what was being done was so different than what it is now. So on the video that I just saw, a child saw like a cordless phone, a house phone. It said press to talk. I mean push to talk. It said push to talk. So she pushed the phone away from her and she started talking. Instead of pushing the button that was on the side of the phone. And that's what I'm getting. It's like somebody that you've been around within the last 3 months. This person is at discord because they keep hearing the words and they're not having a comprehension of what's really going on, or what it really is, what's really being said, or what's really needed. So it's like I'm hearing the word push, but there are so many different ways of me pushing and to get the job done. The first thing of me pushing the phone away from me, it didn't get me into a connection. All right, spirit work. And then for the next one was to push the button on the phone. I had to get that connection. I had to try something else. That's what I'm picking up on. There is something that, because you are ahead of your time, you're saying words and people ain't understanding. It's like you're making people curious. You have people at a discord because what they what their perspective of you is, what it is that they're taking from what you're saying, the way that you're doing, the way that you move, the way, like that, the way that they perceive it has them confused because they can't understand how is it that You saw the word push, I saw the word push, and I pushed it this way, but at the same time it needed to be pushed that way, and you got the job done. And I'm getting that they're using, and they brought that to my memory about that video about that little girl, is about, because there's some type of, it's simple, but it's not, like the way that you perceive it, where, or the way that they're perceiving it, thank you Spirit, the way that they're perceiving it is not as simple as you. And a lot of times I'm getting like, you're seeing their childlike comprehension of things, and the balance and the growth in your spirituality, in how you're able to be practical, where you're doing what you're doing, taking care of your responsibilities, but at the same time spiritually your perspective doesn't have you at a discord. It doesn't have you combating yourself or even with others. It's like people can start seeing you. People can see that you've healed. People can see that you're healing. People can see how the seeds that you've planted have grown. Like they can see, it's like a paper trail. So, oh my God. So it's like, this is how it's coming through. So give me grace, y'all. It's coming through like this. You got some people that's been around you. You've been praying about them. Like, is these people for me? Because you're steady seeing the lack of perspective. I have a read that's called Perspective, and it shows the number. It shows two people on both sides. One person is seeing the number 9, another person is seeing the number 6, and that's what's going on here. Because of the way that your divine purpose is, the way that your sacred purpose is, the way, it's like people view you as you're ahead of your time. People view you as I'm hearing you're a healer of ages. So it's like, no matter what the age of it is, you're teaching people things, and if they're willing to listen and see it from your perspective, they can grow. But if they're not, then they have to sit on the sideline and watch you, and watch the paper trail of the seeds that you plant, the things that you do when it comes down to growing and healing and being practical and having that balance. Like, they got to sit on the sideline and just watch the paper trail, because it's like, it's obvious. It's like they could see when you were in your life at a discord, and then they could see how you've grown and how the evidence shows your, not just spiritual growth, but, or emotional or intellectual growth, but it's showing like your perspective. Like, there's some evidence that's showing your perspective of how you're planting seeds and you're changing people. Like, you encounter somebody and they change their perspective, and and I'm getting like they're changing within 3 months. But it's something about, it's like you're copper to a person's life. And so if you understand what the mineral copper is healing. Like carpet, to have carpet, it heals your body. It heals those toxins that they place in our foods and in place in our environments to lower our frequency and to bring harm and stay in a toxic environment. And having a lack of perspective or being at a discord in your life is just that. It's toxins in your body that are working overtime to cloud you or to have it where you're not able to heal what it is that hurt you, not just spiritually but in your life, throughout your life. You were able to see, like, for example, me and my daughter was talking about this last night, where it's like you can have all the knowledge you want, you can know about a person all you want, but at the same time, if you don't have the perspective of who this person is, then the way that you view their actions may be messed up. So as a parent, we make mistakes. We make choices. We give people the benefit of doubt. We do based off of trying to make sure that everybody involved, has the best outcome. But if you are not realizing that this is who your parent is, when other people come in and make those like adjustments, or like they see the action, then they can twist and turn it and make it seem like your parent didn't have your best interest at heart. Or when you go through that thing, your feelings, you can detach from it and realize and think about it as like, my parent never felt this way. And it's a energy of you being able to see it, where the evidence is there, where my mom told me that I'm not in this alone. My mom told me that she experienced this before, or she felt like this, or she went through this. But to have that knowledge and don't act on that knowledge, you just feel the hurt of whatever the decisions is that mom had to make. It will make you get to a place of having a lack of perspective, not just for your mother, or the perspective of what your mom had to think about when she made those decisions, but also make you on the inside have discord, because it's like, that's supposed to be my mama and she's supposed to be protecting me, and this happened. But that lack of perspective, it's like, it's healed. It's like you're able to heal people's lack of perspective, and then also heal the discord that's happening on the inside of them. And it's a feeling of being mislabeled because you're ahead of your time. So for example, people used to say that Einstein was crazy. In his time, he was crazy. Tesla, he was seen as crazy during his time because of the way that he did things. But if it wasn't for them, where we are today we wouldn't be as advanced as we are in those areas, in math and in science. So it it's a energy of you're healing way more than what you see. And I'm getting, like, for me, when I have those conversations, and I'm gonna try not to get emotional, but when I have those conversations with my children, I always realize that I'm healing way farther than I may ever see. Like, I may never live past that. Because for my children to work through what hurts them, for my children to work through what has harmed them, work through how they felt towards me and situations and everything in between and all the factors, and to actually deal with it, or even to even be able to acknowledge it. Because at my grown self, I was not able to acknowledge the feelings that I had when I was a kid until I saw my children go through the same things I went through, and it brought back those memories, and it helped me work through them as they're working through them, because I'm working through my own. I'm working through my own. And how I'm seeing this is, like, people are able to see that, how you're healing, how you've healed, how you've planted seeds in other people to make their perspective or help where they were in a I'm hearing dysregulated. You could be a counselor, or you could just be a natural counselor where you've never went to school, but God gave you that gift to help in that way. Anything else, Spirit? It's your strength. It's courageous for you, for a person to actually be able to heal themselves when they are experiencing lack. As parents, especially single parents, I can't, and I'm saying parents because I know that single dads have to go through the same thing, and they don't get as much credit as single moms, or recognition. I mean, they don't get as much recognition. But as a single parent, you have to experience, but you also have to heal. Like, you have to heal. And what I mean by that is, you have to heal everything about you. You have to heal everything about you, while you're still trying to stand strong and be there for your children. And sometimes you are so numb to situations that you're not able to heal. But it takes courage to heal when you're having to help your children heal. Or it takes courage for you to heal when your children are not there. And that's what I'm getting, that ferocious energy of choosing to heal. People are able to see it, like, and it's so obvious that you're able to heal, or you're healing. You're not fighting the battles or the power struggles in your life with people, or even the battle of the power struggle of, like, spirituality over my practicality or my responsibilities. No, you're doing it, and you're standing strong, and your angel is bringing you the strength when you feel weak on this journey. When you're feeling weak, when your money is bound, when you're questioning the people that you're loving, or you have in your life, friends, family, or even lovers, your spirit team is giving you that strength on a journey while you are, or until you get to a place of being able to plant those seeds for that healing to begin. Your luggage. I'm getting like this person's luggage. See her luggage. Her luggage is, I'm seeing, it's like your jewels, like your experiences. It's something that makes you shine. It makes it, your struggles is what, your strength, your experiences is what is making you stronger. But it's also the light to help guide you where you need to go, as well as with whom you need to go. The discernment. Thank you, Spirit. Your strength is your guide. Yes, Spirit. So there's somebody that's out here. They're experiencing a lot of unfortunate events, a lot of disharmony. But this person, they have the money. They have money, but they heartbroken. And it's happening this way because your spirit team had to take some action. Your spirit team had to take some action. Somebody could have been trying to like send you down a trail of like breadcrumbing you, not just with your finances, but with tangible things. They could have had money, but they were acting as if they didn't, just so you can deplete yourself, because for them to see the seeds that you plant, for them to be able to harvest off of what it was that you planted in those moments of despair. But your spirit team has healed you enough, and when you ask for clarity about this person or about this, the scales of karma came in. And I'm getting like now somebody's perspective of a situation or of you is changing. It's changing. Yep. Your light activation, your light and how you've evolved spiritually is showing people, or showing this person, a transition of who you once were to who you are, or who you will be becoming. Who you got angels that came out. You got Uriel out here, as well as Archangel Michael. There's some knowledge that you have, and it's protected. Like Uriel and Michael coming out together lets me know that the things that you know, and you may not have evidence of it, like there may not be a true, like you can put your hands on it, but you know what you know is what you know. I'm getting Archangel Michael has protected you and protected that knowledge. And you may be having to act or move or speak on things, and you may get these feelings of, you feel that this is happening, or you felt that this happened, and you may not have paper evidence, but at the same time, you know this. Archangel Michael and Uriel are giving you this information because they're protecting you on this journey from people that are not able to see you for who you truly are. And I'm getting like, although it may hurt you in the moment of having to go down this journey, they're sending the angel of strength in here to kind of help heal you as you're moving forward, as you're doing what's necessary, or continuously shining your light, because your other people's perspective of you and how you heal, not just you've healed them, but or you've given them some type of insight, it is also showing up that people are able to see that you have like a greater purpose or a greater sense of going through life. It's like, I met this person. The way it's coming through is, I met this person because I needed to work on, or I needed to expose, whatever it was. Something about your purity. It's something about your purity. Whew, Spirit. There is the person or people that lack perspective and are going through a discord in their body, in their life. They are mentally confused or in conflict. They feel disappointed and they regret. They want your forgiveness. But on this journey, they want your spirit team, Archangel Michael particularly, wants you to have the strength to be confidently going after what it is that you know is right for you. That's where that confidence is going to bring you great recognition. It's going to bring great recognition. You're going to, and how I'm seeing this is like, things are going to just start falling into place where they need to. As I split the deck, great abundance, opportunities. I'm hearing reinforcement. So you're about to receive some reinforcement that you've needed. I feel like I'm really feeling choked up. So that read perspective is significant. But if you've been praying for clarity around some people that's around you, your spirit team is activating a light in you to actually help you rediscover not just yourself, but help you rediscover who the people around you truly are, and have the strength to not stay in a cycle of disharmony just to have peace. And what I mean by that is, okay, so some people stay in relationships that are toxic just for the children, or just to so like, well, if they doing this to me and I'm with them, then when I leave it's gonna be worse. Or when you left that one time and it was bad. So I'm getting, it's like spirit, they're bringing you in and letting you know, like, you don't have to live in disharmony. You can live in a peaceful environment. You can live within peace. You're not bound by these things. Other people's, your karmic lesson is understanding how to heal, when to heal, how to use your empathetic qualities, but also stepping back and realizing when you're being in a position of being peer pressured to do something or feel a certain way, and having the karmic and having the courage excuse me, and having the courage and the ancient wisdom or understanding of this. My standards are a little higher than this. I don't have to live in this. I don't have to experience this. And understanding the difference of, like, I don't have to stay here to heal you. I can heal you from a distance. Or I've done my part, like, but now this has gotten bad. Now I'm depleted, and I'm not being my cup is not being refilled. It's steady being emptied. And even if you're putting a little bit in my cup, it's not enough to sustain me and what I need to continue to heal you. And learning those lessons and understanding the balance of it all. As I look over, you're a high priestess. And on this journey, on the bottom of this deck, there's a victory that's here. Like, this strategy is going to bring so much success. But your spirit team wants you to know, like, I'm here as I look back over my life. So there's a need for you to look back, but don't get to a place of feeling the pressure of accepting the disharmony. Because if you look back, you'll be able to see where you've planted seeds and if they have grown, where you have healed, or you've been able to stand morally or integrally with accountability of not just for yourself, but to help other people have that same standard. All right. There's something beautiful about your relationship with your spirit team, and how your knowledge, your ancient knowledge, like, I'm getting like traditional knowledge that you gained from your grandparents, your mother, your aunts, your uncles, your siblings, like that knowledge. There's something so beautiful about it. Your spirit team is bringing clarity, but it could be a clarity. The storm means that when the tower hits, it means that you've gotten some type of warning about a person, or warning about a situation that you need to move or change or do something different. They've shown you who they truly were over and over again. And then the storm is like, the warning was there, but now I have to do something where this is not going to happen again. Like, you're not going to go back here. You're not going to, like, there's a hit that when it hits, like, when the tower hits, it hits you so hard that it knocks you into a realization of, like, you could have done it a different way. But now that God had to do it, it hits you so much harder. It hits you so different. But it's because it's going to tear it down where it cannot be built back again. And that's what your angels are doing. Your spirit team is doing for you and has done for you. Because there's some things that you need to heal. This is something that you need to grow from. Because now this is the time that those scales of karma is balancing out. Where there was once a disharmony, like, they're doing this to create new traditions, create something new. That's why they're exposing who these people are for you. Where they've extended this and told you, all right, go on All right, you see this person, you see that they trying to trick you, you see they lying to you, you see this, you see that, you see that they breadcrumbing you, you see that they are trying to take from you instead of give to you, and they're trying to make it as if they're giving to you when they really not. They're playing a game of so Archangel Michael out here again, but it's like how I'm getting it is a game of, because these are two pentacles, so I mean these are two pentacle cards, so how it's coming through is the way that it's coming through, you all right? The way it's coming through is they give you, right, they give you this much, and then they take from you this much. So the way that this looks in everyday life is, let's say that somebody comes in, let's say that this is a man. I'm just going to use a man as an example. But this man comes in and they're saying, oh, I'm going to help you out. And a lot of times men that play this game, they think that women are not aware of it. But I was made aware of it when I was very young, because my husband exposed himself and told me that that's what he was doing. So they would give, like, they was like, let's say they come in and they trying to help, they're helping you. So they're giving you, you know, you need your hair done, I'll give you the 50. You need your nails done, I'll give you 100. Like whatever. And then they come in and they helping you, but they really not, because they're getting that money back from you. So you give them, they give you $50, and then on Monday, by Friday, they asking for 200. And then they thinking as if, oh, you not catching it, you not getting it. But what the truth of the matter is like, you seen it. And they're receiving their karma because of it. By the fall time, they're definitely gonna be receiving their karma. This month is very significant. Like, the karma is coming through. It's like the games that they played with you. They don't realize that you are a healer and your purpose is so sacred. It's like, it reminds me of an energy of someone that is karma on earth. So if you mistreat this person, your life is destroyed. Or if you do wrong by this person, but God sends this person on your path because God knows what you're about, and they're trying to see if you're going to change who you are and what you're about and how you do things and how you move, just because you see that this is a good person. And then when you decide to continue to do the same things and move the same way, it's like a seed is planted. And instead of it growing and blossoming abundance of amazing fruit, it's the seed grows and it blossoms, but it rots. It only produces things that rot. It only produces things that are bad. It's like somebody like, oh my goodness, you sure have bad luck. But what has happened is they got sent somebody, and the person that they got sent, they mistreated, or they thought that they were getting over on, and everything after that person left, or after they shined their light, or after they became healed enough to move forward, everything in that person's path has been nothing but destructive. I'm hearing that song, Money Talks. Money talks. So somebody feels like money talks, but not in the way that you think. You're about to receive karma, baby. Like, when I say karma, like, there's going to be so much there's so much karmic lessons that you're finna have to, and you can see it. Like, you see it happening. You see it happening. And somebody was intuitively trying to teach you, like, because this person was content. They were content with the overflowing to help you. They were content of depleting their cup because they knew that their source was coming from something way higher than you. And they were happy in this journey because they already know, like, they know that their spirit team got them, like they got their back regardless, and they're comfortable in that. But now to see that you're about to experience some disharmony, you're about to really see the scales of karma being balanced. So I want to tell you guys, 40-40 on the timer. 4 is stability. 0 is the clean slate, a brand new start. So I want to tell you guys, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for all the likes, shares, comments, subscribes. And until next time, everybody, namaste and blessings to you and yours.